Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel and thanks for logging on. If you enjoy these videos, do me a favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel right here at Watchbox Reviews. I would really appreciate it and I promise to update daily. If you love this watch, you could see it and you could purchase it on our website, thewatchbox.com. And today we are discussing a 2019 model. This, part of the Baselworld novelties, is the Oris Big Crown ProPilot Timer GMT. 44mm in stainless steel. It's an easy to wear 13.1mm thick, and as you can see, it features the classic Oris ProPilot case lines, lovely, relatively short cropped lugs that stretch 52mm across the wrist with a 22mm spacing between the lugs. A lovely military style textile strap, and as you can see, we're going to withdraw this one from its protective sheath for your viewing pleasure and edification. We have a strap that is very much in keeping with the military aviation theme of the watch, but you will note that it's a premium piece with calfskin on the underside and a rather thin and hardy calfskin at that. You can see it is a substantial bolstered strap with a little bit of extra volume, and it's attached to a remarkably clever Oris crimping lift lock clasp. So you lift and unlock. It's a little bit like Rolex's lift lock system, but you lift it and unlock it, and it's very much like the latch system of an airline security belt, and that's by design. You can also see it's an interesting shape as it features a combination of bevel sides, satin top, and a little bit of a ducktail style upkick to make it more accessible. Now there's also a crimping device on the underside which holds the strap secure and obviates the need for any holes through the strap, so you will not gouge and degrade the strap via the hole. It simply crimps in place, auguring well for the longevity of the strap. It also removes the need for minder loops, and it tucks all excess length underneath the body of the clasp, creating a very clean look once it's sized and buckled down. The titular Big Crown with deep knurling for easy grip. You can see the case band is satin finish. There's a little bit of polish on the hoods of the lugs, but just a little bit. There's also some polishing on the knurling of the bezel, but it's muted. It's jewelry. It doesn't dominate. You can also appreciate the fact that the bezel is somewhat sunken below the hoods of the lugs. You can see how there's a channel between. So the bezel is sort of compressed down while allowing the lugs to have a beautiful full form. They're not cropped or topped by the bezel. And it also helps the watch to be thin while preserving the volume and the beauty of the lugs. It's a clever design. There is a bi-directional rotating aviator style bezel that you can line up, for example, with the minute hand, and now you've got an impromptu timer up to 60 minutes. It's a count up timer. It's very useful, and I find that this kind of bezel, as well as dive bezels, are actually easier to read, more intuitive, and more useful than chronographs. There's a flange outboard with 24 hours, and there is a second time zone with a little, I'm going to call it US F106 shaped index for the 24-hour hand, and that 24-hour hand makes one circuit of the dial for every day, but it's also settable independently. The watch features a quick set, I'll show you how this works, a quick set for the date, and then when you turn in the opposite direction, you step that second time zone independently of the local hours. Now when you pull the crown out all the way, watch the seconds hand at 9 o'clock, you activate the hacking or stop seconds. No nonsense, instrument style matte black dial to reduce glare, and of course you have white on black for easy legibility with vertically oriented instrument style Arabic numerals that are handsomely raised somewhat above the plane of the dial. They are not simply flat printed features, and of course now you move everything in sync, and you can see that local hand at center moving at twice the speed of the 24-hour hand. Screw it all back down. For a pilot's watch, this is highly water resistant. 100 meters is uncommon. IWC, for example, generally gives you 60 on its pilot watches. You have a display case back, and you have a caliber that is, well, let's just call it what it is. It's a Sellita SW220/1 automatic winding, 28 joules with the secondary complications. It beats away at 28,800 vibrations per hour. You've got the dual time, you've got the quick set, the hacking seconds. All of this beating away at 28.8 with a 38-hour power reserve. It features a smooth bi-directional winding system, and if you're wondering where a Sellita SW220 comes from, you can see the characteristic twin reversing wheels of the ETA 2824, the ancient movement on which this open source architecture is based. Anyone can make an ETA 2824. It's been around so long, the patent's long since expired, and there's perhaps no more reliable tractor caliber for a no-nonsense stainless steel utility watch. You can see this Oris ProPilot Big Crown Timer GMT and make it yours on the Watchbox. Oris Big Crown ProPilot Timer GMT by night.